Golden Tigers fans, get ready. It's time for buckets, blocks, spills, thrills, steals, and slams. Thunder! Tuskegee basketball is next on the Golden Tigers Sports Network. Now, let's go courtside with the call. Here's Charles Ward.
And welcome, everybody. We are live on the campus of Kentucky State University in the William Exum Center, getting set for SIAC basketball action, the finale of the season for the Golden Tigers of Tuskegee. On the road, they'll meet the Thorobreds of Kentucky State in a very tight race in the West to determine seeding for the SIAC tournament coming up starting on March 3rd. Tuskegee coming in at 14-8 overall and 11-7 in SIAC play. They'll meet the Thorobreds of Kentucky State, who are second in the West with an 18-6 mark overall and 14-4 in conference play. And these teams right now seated at number 2 in the West with the Thorobreds and number 3 in the West, the Golden Tigers of Tuskegee. This ball game with a lot of implications depending on which way it goes. For Tuskegee, we need to win this ball game this afternoon. And Lane, as they get set to meet the Golden Bears of Miles College in action on the women's side tonight as well. Lane needs to lose that ball game for Tuskegee to hang on solidly for that third position in the West. So Tuskegee in need of a little bit of help from the number 1 team in the West, the Golden Bears of Miles College. And Tuskegee, of course, got to take care of their own business here in the Exum Center at Kentucky State University. Second time these teams will meet this season. Tuskegee lost to the Thorobreds at home, 77-59 at Chappie James. Tuskegee in that ball game had 20 turnovers that led to 19 KSU points. So Tuskegee looking for definitely a better fate here on the road at the William Exum Center. So it's the finale of the season. Tuskegee getting set to meet the Thoroughbreds of Kentucky State. We'll have the call for you after we take this time out on the Golden Tigers Sports Network.
Tuskegee fans, this is the Golden Tigers Sports Network.
Hi, Tuskegee fans. I'm Anthony Holloman, Commissioner of the Southern Intercollegiate Athletic Conference. And thank you for listening to the Golden Tigers Sports Network.
STEM careers are one of the fastest growing fields, yet women of color comprise less than 10% of the workforce within these high-paying jobs. Tuskegee University is changing this. In 2018, we were awarded a grant from the National Science Foundation to develop computer science career awareness for young African American women. In 2019, we established the Campaign for Leadership and Excellence Scholarship. It provides future female engineers with financial support to pursue their educational goals. Today, Tuskegee continues to educate African American women in STEM fields, empowering them to pursue their chosen careers and providing the foundation they need to transform science, medicine, and technology. If a STEM career is in your future, explore what Tuskegee can offer you.
Hi, this is Shiante Wester, head women's basketball coach, and this is the Golden Tiger Sports Network.
What does education mean when you choose the top HBCU in Alabama?
So one of the things that's been most valuable from my experience at Tuskegee is being able to face challenges head on. I can definitely say here I've learned how to be an advocate for myself, how to speak up, and how to present myself in ways that can help me get opportunities, that help me fix things that may not be right. And I think that's really just the best skill that I've learned here that I can take with me for the rest of my life.
Look forward to your bright future. Apply to Tuskegee University today.
And welcome back, everybody, on the Golden Tiger Sports Network. Charles Ward here with the play-by-play story season finale for Tuskegee on the road against the Thoroughbreds of Kentucky State. Basketball game with lots of implications. We'll get into it as it unfolds. But first, let's take a look at the starting lineups for both teams. We'll begin with the Thoroughbreds of Kentucky State. They'll go with the junior Talia Dilworth. Dilworth leads the team at 14.5 points per ball game. Second on the team in terms of scoring at 14.5, leads the team in steals with 2.4 per ball game. Grayson Kerr, she leads the team in scoring 17.2 points per ball game, second team all-conference, and she's also the team's leader in assists, leads the conference in that category as well with 4.9 per ball game. It'll be Sydney Thomas, the senior from Kennesaw, Georgia, out on the floor. Thomas with 7 points per ball game, 4 rebounds per outing for the senior. Jalen Shelby, the freshman from Evansville, Indiana, she'll get the start. 7.8 points per ball game for Shelby, 3.3 rebounds. And the grad student Erica Jones will be in the lineup. Jones leads the Thoroughbreds in rebounding at 6.4 per ball game and blocks with 20. So it's Dilworth, Kerr, Thomas, Shelby, and Jones, the 5 for the Thoroughbreds. They're coached by Amani Williams. She's in her first season. Now for the Golden Tigers of Tuskegee, they'll shape it up this way. Sine Bobbitt, the junior from Killeen, Texas, in the lineup. Sine at 7.6 points per ball game and 5.3 rebounds. It'll be the senior, Samaya Abdur-Rahim. Samaya at 12.2 points per ball game, 14th in conference in scoring. Leads the team in assists with 3 per ball game. Michaela Malik, the senior from Houston, Texas, gets to start this afternoon. Michaela, 4.7 points per ball game. And it'll be the junior from Trophy Club Texas, Brittany Boland. Boland leads the team from the floor, 12.3 points per ball game, also allowing 33 minutes per contest. And the junior, Jasmine Manuel. Jasmine leads the team in rebounding with 6.5 per ball game, also leads them in blocks with 17. So it's Bobbitt, Abdur-Rahim, Malik, Boland, and Manuel, the 5 for Tuskegee. They're coached by assisted by Montel Jones and Aisha Walker, and head coach is Shiante Wester. So Tuskegee getting set here to meet the Thoroughbreds of Kentucky State. SIAC action. Tuskegee in their road black trunks and jerseys outlined in the crimson checkers, in gold solid, numbers in gold outlined in the crimson. And the Thoroughbreds at home in their white trunks and jerseys outlined in the Kelly green on the trunks and jerseys, and the numbers in Kelly green as well. So set to begin this basketball game. And it'll be Manuel jumping on the inside against Erica Jones. Officials for today's ball game. Tap's going to be controlled by Tuskegee. Adrian Milton, Chris Hay, and Chris Van Hoos, the officiating crew here at the William Exum Center. Just underway, Tuskegee going right to left in the first 10 minutes of basketball. Half court set now. Bobbitt works it down in the corner to Malik. Malik, anticipation stolen pass down the floor. Dilworth got the lay in left side, so not a good start for Tuskegee with that turnover. Dilworth gets the first 2 of the ball game for Kentucky State. Tuskegee with the 20 turnovers the last time these teams met. And it was one of the big factors in that ball game, but that pressing defense of the Thoroughbreds also an issue leading to the turnovers. Entry pass inside, and they throw it away again. They throw it away. Jones took it. She'll get it up the floor left side to Dilworth. Now Kerr got some space jumper near the foul line, tried to bank it, but she missed there. Bobbitt clears for Tuskegee. And Sine over to Abdur-Rahim. Just underway, 8:55 left first period. Tuskegee trailing 2-0 to the number 2 team in the West as Bobbitt got it down low to Boland, and Boland got a lay in left side. So Brittany with the first 2 of the contest for Tuskegee. Brittany coming off a 7.3 rebound outing against the Lady Marauders of Central State. She had 17 the last time these teams met. Errant shot there by the Thoroughbreds, and Tuskegee back the other way now. Abdur-Rahim lost it near the foul line. Now got it over to Boland. Boland back with the jumper. Missed on the shot. A long rebound fought for left side of the cylinder. Tapped out of bounds by Sine. Basketball over to Kentucky State. Thoroughbreds coming off a win over the Lady Badgers of Spring Hill on Saturday. Won that one 78-76. Got one down to the wire. And the last second field goal gave the Thoroughbreds the win. They have it top of the key now. Jones with it, works it left side. Back out front on the move. It's Thomas. Whistles, got it to the glass, and that'll count for her. And the whistle. Call the foul on the inside for Jasmine Manuel. Jasmine with her first personal team foul, number 1. And at the line for the Thoroughbreds, it's Sydney Thomas to shoot. Thomas, a senior from Kennesaw, averaging 81% from the free throw line, 38 of 47 coming into tonight's ball game. Trying to cap a three-point play, and she does so with the free throw. Full court pressure now. Bolin in the backcourt for Tuskegee. Pass thrown across the floor and out of bounds. So that's turnover number 3 for the Golden Tigers early on here inside the Exum Center. One thing they have got to minimize in this ball game against the Thoroughbreds if they intend to hang and keep it close. It wasn't very close last time, 77-59 win. And a bank shot rolling right side by Erica Jones. So Jones with her first field goal of the ball game, and the Thoroughbreds with an early 7-2 lead all the way down the other end of the floor. Bobbitt was fouled, and she'll be at the line shooting. They call it on Erica Jones, and Erica picks up her first personal. So that'll send Sine to the line to shoot. Sine on the season at 77% from the free throw line, 20 of 26 coming into the ball game as she hit the first. 5 points, 1 rebound, 1 steal in the loss to the Marauders of Central State on Saturday. And Sine rolls the second good as well, so she got both free throws. Her first points of the ball game. And Tuskegee trails at 7-4. Second team all-conference player Grayson Kerr handles the basketball, pushes across the floor now. They give it back on the inside to Dilworth. On a weave, Jones back to Dilworth. Right side, got to lay in, and Dilworth back to the line. They call the foul on Manuel on the inside, so Jasmine's picked up her second early here. So Jara Jang is set to come in now for Tuskegee, the freshman from Herndon, Virginia. So at the line, it's Dilworth trying to convert on a three-point play after a lay-in right side. She's got 4 in this early contest. Dilworth, 78% from the free throw line, 8th in the conference from the charity stripe. Got that free throw. So give her 5 in the first period of play, and the lead is 10-4 now for the Thoroughbreds. Michaela Malik handles across the timeline for Tuskegee. In traffic and almost threw the basketball away. Dribbled right into that double team. Down at the corner now. Abdul Rahim at the block. Got a pass down low to Jara Jang. And Jara's fouled. And the freshman coming into the basketball game headed straight to the free throw line. Williams picks up that personal for the Thoroughbreds. And Jara to the line to shoot. Jara rallied and missed that first free throw attempt. This is her first free throw attempt, believe it or not, over a 13-game season for her, for Tuskegee. Second free throw, got that one to roll backwards and fell good for her. So Jara with her first points of the ball game. Jasmine with those early 2 fouls already on the bench. Michaela Malik departs now. And Ariel McElroy, the senior from Bolingbrook, Illinois, out on the floor. Smith, right side. Dilworth, back up to Smith. Now Kerr on the move, right side. Slides all the way through underneath. Got it down at the block. Spinning it good is Mondrea Williams, the junior. So Williams with her first field goal. And the Thoroughbreds take a 12-5 lead. Samaya, foul line extended. Jumper, good. Got to get Samaya going early here. Her first field goal of the ball game. That makes it 12-7 with 6:19 left first period of play from Kentucky State University. Kerr, left side, back out, pops a three-pointer. Remmers off the mark. Rebound fought for. McElroy gave chase, tried to save it, but saved it in the corner to Jones and the Thoroughbreds instead. Kerr from out front. Missed on another three-point, but a long rebound comes clear to Thomas, and they get another look. We go down to 5:30. Now they work it on the inside. Smith or Jones with a head fake inside, missed on the shot. Sine finally clears for Tuskegee. 5:43 left first period. Tuskegee with it, half court set. Amack down on the corner, fires a three-pointer, short on that one. Jang gives chase. Basketball tapped around and out of bounds. Looks like it's going to stay with Tuskegee on their end of the floor. On the floor now for the Golden Tigers, Alana Roberts, the junior from Hanford, California. She'll replace Sine Bobbitt in the lineup. And coming in for the Thoroughbreds, Helani Cantone, the senior from Apopka, Florida. Dilworth takes a seat. McElroy, the inbounded far side of the floor. Out front to Boland. Whistles on the inside. Jang and Erica Jones tying it up on the inside, and they'll get Jones for the personal. That's her second. And quickly, that'll send Asosa Wagairan into the lineup now, the grad student from Ackworth, Georgia, as Jones picks up her second personal. Wagairan at 5'8", Tuskegee with it on a half-court set now. Boland behind the arc right side. We go down to 5:25 left first period, that is. At the block they go. Alana Roberts, hard to the glass, and Alana, fresh off the bench, gets her first field goal. 12-9 lead for the Thoroughbreds. 5:10 left first period. Foul on extended Williams to the glass left side. Missed on the shot. Jara clears that for Tuskegee. Outlet pass to Amack. McElroy almost lost it there at the mid-stripe, but regains. Works it right side. Across the floor. Abdul Rahim, hard push at the block. She's doubled there. Back out to Jara. Over to Boland. 10 to shoot. Brittany, jumper. Forced it. Had more time than what she realized there. And the basketball over to the Thoroughbreds of Kentucky State. I think Brittany thought that the clock was running down on it. She really had about 10 seconds left to shoot. Timeout on the floor. 4:41 remains first period. Tuskegee trailing at 12-9 to the Thoroughbreds of Kentucky State. We'll take a break here on the Golden Tiger Sports Network.
Tuskegee fans, this is the Golden Tigers Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Aaron James, head football coach at Tuskegee University, and you are watching the Golden Tiger Sports Network.
Hey, future business leader. Launch your success story at one of the nation's premier HBCUs. Learn cutting-edge practices and feed your entrepreneurial spirit. Tuskegee University. We get the business of business education.
Broadcast coverage of Tuskegee University basketball on the Golden Tigers Network is brought to you by TNT Fireworks, America's best-selling brand of and the largest distributor of consumer fireworks. TNT Fireworks been with us all season long as a sponsor. We certainly thank them for their support. Our final ball games on the regular season for Tuskegee. Men's action to follow. Right now, it's the women of Tuskegee trailing at 12-9 to the Thoroughbreds of Kentucky State. Tuskegee right now in that third position on the West, trying to get into the tournament seated that way. But they have got to win this basketball game this afternoon to have a chance to do that. If they do wind up losing this ball game, they'll need the same result from Lane as well as they battle the Golden Bears of Miles College. I think that ball game is over in Fairfield, but they'll need a win to really just solidify it outright. And a whistle on the inside, a turnover there for the Thoroughbreds, gives it back over to Kentucky, to the Golden Tigers. Thoroughbreds of Kentucky State, fifth in the conference in turnovers, averaging 18 per ball game. Roberts with it in the backcourt. Now to McElroy. McElroy in her final regular season ball game for Tuskegee. It's turned in quite a career at Tuskegee. Boland for three. Spinner is in and out of there for Boland. Rebound fought for it. Roberts got it. Amack up top for three. Remmer is off the mark for her. Rebound finally chased down in the corner there by Ag. That was Shelby with that rebound for Kentucky State. Runner right side is off the mark, and the rebound backside to Boland. Correction on that was Wagiron with the rebound on the other end of the floor. Jaden Bullard out on the floor for Tuskegee now, works it down in the corner to Jara Jang. Jang back to Jaden. And Bullard on the move right side. Tried to leave it back on the inside. It was tapped and taken away by the Thoroughbreds. Kerr up the floor left side now. Pushes down in the corner. Now they give it inside. A floater there by Williams. She can't convert as McElroy gets that rebound. A-Mac slides some pass inside to Roberts. Alana had it taken away at the block. Good defensive work there to just strip it out of her hands by Wagiron. Back the other way, they get a lay-in by Cantone. So Cantone with her first two of the ball game. And the lead is 14-9 for Kentucky State. Boland or McElroy with it out front now. Dumped it at the block to Roberts. Roberts surveys. Hard push at the block. Tried to get it down low, and the shot was ejected at the baseline. And off of Roberts down at the baseline. The basketball over to Kentucky State. Good contest down low by Mondrea Williams to block that shot. Out on the floor now for the Thoroughbreds is Nigel Fenelon, a grad student from Brooklyn, New York. And back out is Talia Dilworth on the floor as well. Tuskegee, meanwhile, has sent Trinity Layton out on the floor. Samaya Abdul Rahim is back out. And Michaela Malik is back out on the floor. Dilworth works it to the top of the key. Dumps it down inside. And on a reverse lay-in, that one left short, but the rebound back inside by Fenelon. And Fenelon with her first field goal. Layton had it taken away by the Thoroughbreds. They come back the other way. Fenelon with the basketball. Now up top, Dilworth. She's on the move. Works it back out left flank with a pass to Cantone. 2:05 left first period of play. To the rack, Cantone got a lay-in inside on a timeout taken by Coach Wester. And the Golden Tigers of Tuskegee run there by the Thoroughbreds, takes their lead now to 18-9. Coach Wester taking that timeout, trying to stay within at least striking distance. We'll take a break as well on the Golden Tigers Sports Network.
Tuskegee fans, this is the Golden Tigers Sports Network.
Tuskegee Nation, I'm Paul Carney, Tuskegee University Public Address announcer. Thank you for listening to the Golden Tigers Sports Network.
Hi, Tuskegee fans. I'm Gerald Long, General Manager of the Utilities Board of Tuskegee. Thank you for listening to the Golden Tigers Sports Network. Go, Tigers!
Back live in the Exum Center at Tuskegee. Trying to collect themselves, took a timeout there. They trail it 18-9 as we take a look at the standings in the SIAC with a couple. You see the teams that are highlighted in yellow, they are set, meaning their seeding is determined already. And they cannot be impacted by play today. But the teams in white, you can see a lot of them there on your screen. We'll come back to the screen in just a second to talk about those teams and some of the implications as Tuskegee has it at a half-court set now. 1:46 left and another turnover. Thoroughbreds took it away in a half-court set. Wagiron works it across the floor now to Cantone. Down in the corner on the move, Dilworth. Turns back, out front jumper outside. The rimmer is off the mark there by Shelby and whistles down at the baseline. Stays with the Thoroughbreds on their end of the floor with 1:29 remaining. Cantone to inbound it. She's got 4 points in this ball game. Tried to get it out front to Shelby, but fronting that play was Bobbitt. It's tapped out of bounds. It'll stay with the Thoroughbreds. Thoroughbreds themselves with a chance to leap into first place. Certainly have to win this ball game this afternoon to make that a possibility. Near the over and back call there as Fenelon was trying to avoid that. As good defensive pressure there by Samaya forced her to go into the backcourt trying to chase down that basketball. So Tuskegee trying to find its rhythm here inside the Exum Center. Entry pass to Roberts, back to Trinity. Trinity, right corner to the glass, missed on that jump shot. Rebound, backside, Shelby. Over the floor to Fenelon. Now up top, Cantone. She'll slide left side. Lost her dribble. Fenelon, three-pointer in the corner, and she knocks it down for the Thorobreds. So she's off the bench, and she's got 5. 21-9 the score now. Malik has to go skyward to get that pass in a half-court set. Up top to Samaya. On the move. Got some space for a jumper. Rattled and missed it. Rebound and a foul called on Roberts as she was trying to chase that basketball and ran into Cantone. So Roberts picks up that foul. That's her first personal. It's team foul number 3 on Tuskegee. And Thoroughbreds will have it in the backcourt. Fenelon, a grad student from Brooklyn, across the timeline with the basketball, works it left side to Dilworth. Try the entry pass and they throw it away. Tuskegee with Malik taking it. She'll work it left side. Michaela back up top now. Bobbitt. Long three by Sine. It won't fall. Roberts got a rebound. Missed on the putback. She'll get another look. Malik foul line extended with the jumper. Michaela got it to fall. So the second effort for Tuskegee to keep it on there under the floor results in a basket. 21-11 with just 10 seconds left. Final shot opportunity here for the Thoroughbreds. Dilworth on the move, left side to the glass. She's challenged Roberts. Elena commits the foul, and Dilworth got the lay-in right side, and she'll be at the line for possible three-point play to end the first period of play. So Dilworth's got 7 here in this first half of play. 4.1 seconds remaining. Spinner's off the mark. Rebound to Roberts. Tuskegee got to hurry, but they won't get a shot off here in the backcourt. Instead, they throw it away, and they got a lay in or count that basket. Still in the backcourt. Tuskegee very casual about just trying to get the basketball in, and they threw the basketball away, resulting in a lay-in by the Thoroughbreds right before the buzzer. My, oh, my. So the Thoroughbreds take a 25-11 lead as we come to the end of the first period. We'll take a break here on the Golden Tiger Sports Network.
Tuskegee fans, this is the Golden Tigers Sports Network.
I'm Reginald Ruffin, your Director of Athletics, and you are watching the Golden Tiger Sports Network.
From us at the Tuskegee University Bookstore, thank you for listening to the Golden Tiger Sports Network. Shop exclusive TU gear in-store or online at TuskegeeUniversityShop.com. Go Tigers!
Hey, future business leader. Launch your success story at one of the nation's premier HBCUs. Learn cutting-edge practices and feed your entrepreneurial spirit. Tuskegee University. We get the business of business education.
Getting set for second period play here from the Exum Center at Kentucky State University. We're looking at the standings early on. You take a look at Kentucky State at 18-6 overall and 14-4. Tuskegee, they hold the tiebreaker over Miles by virtue of what they did against Tuskegee during the regular season. So if that's the case, if Kentucky State is able to win here this afternoon and Miles loses to the Dragons of Lane College, Kentucky State will push up to the number 1 spot. Miles will fall to number 2. Lane holds the tiebreaker over Tuskegee by virtue of that split there. Trying to make out that last team with that virtue of that one-on-one versus, can't make that one out, Eric, in terms of the team that Lane, is it Kentucky State? Okay, yes, all right. So they with that one-on-one. So if Lane wins and Tuskegee falls this afternoon, then Lane would jump up to 3 and Tuskegee will go down to 4. Play has resumed here in the second period. McElroy knocks down a big 3 there for Tuskegee. Hope that's the confidence builder the senior needs to really get going here in our final ball game of the regular season. Her first field goal. Down in the corner, Shelby trying to answer with a 3, missed on the shot, but the loose rebound comes to Thomas at the block. They'll get another look. Kerr for 3. She answers out front for the Thoroughbreds. Grayson with her first points of the ball game, second team all-conference player. Jara Jang back into McElroy out front behind the arc. They try to go on the inside with a tap pass to Jang, but it's tapped by the Thoroughbreds. Kentucky State will try to come away with the turnover. They're not able to get it. So Tuskegee, with 8:49 remaining in the first half, will keep it on their end of the floor. Boland up top to Bobbitt. Left side, they work it now to Amac. Amac bounce pass back to Sine. Across the floor to Michaela. Michaela on the move, right side, double there. Underneath the defense, got it to the rack, missed on the shot. Bobbitt got the rebound left side, not able to finish with the left hand. Shelby on the run out now for the Thoroughbreds to get it into a half-court set. Fenelon works it out front. Tuskegee trailing at 28-14. On the move, left side, Williams to the glass, missed on a bank, but a rebound. Shelby on the inside. She was off balance and couldn't convert. The basketball tapped out of bounds by Williams. It'll belong to the Golden Tigers. They face full court pressure by the Thoroughbreds. McElroy up the floor to Boland. Brittany sideline now trying to get out of that trap. Got it over to Amac. Foul line extended jumper there. Good again for Amac. So McElroy with 5 points in the first half of play. Fenelon out front now for the Thoroughbreds. They lead it 28-16. Williams at the baseline, blocked there by Bobbitt. Basketball went out of bounds. It'll stay with Kentucky State. Cantone back out on the floor now for Coach Williams. She'll replace Naja Fenelon. Fenelon with some quality minutes for the Thoroughbreds as she departs the floor. Cantone to inbound it. She's got 4 in this first half. Kerr with it out front. We're at 7:45 left first half of play. Nice bounce pass at the block. 2-4 underneath, but got it out front. Jumper there by Thomas, and she knocks it down. That's a three-pointer for Thomas. It makes it 31-16. Amac across the floor to Bobbitt. Down in the corner, Malik. Across the floor, Jang. Jang got inside left side for the lay-in for Tuskegee. So Jara with her first field goal. She's got 3 points in this first half. Right side, Kerr. Good hard move by her. Got some space with a three-point offering. Missed there, but the rebound. Shelby on the inside, and she got the putback. Tuskegee giving up too many second chance opportunities on the defensive end. Bobbitt out front now. She'll work at the Boland. 6:54 left first half. Jasmine Manuel with the 2 personals set to come back into the ball game. Out top, Jang. Left side, Boland. Double B trying to get out of that double team. Down in the corner, Bobbitt pushes a 3. Sine can't find the range, and the rebound comes clear to Williams. 3-on-2 basketball. Williams to Kerr. Kerr traveled in the corner. Turnover back to Tuskegee. Manuel back out on the floor. Jara Jang, a couple of good minutes of play for her. Coming off the floor with 3 points. 6:32 left first half. Tyler Thompson, the senior from Louisville, out on the floor now. And Boland handles in the backcourt. 33-18, Kentucky State leads. Foul line extended. Bobbitt with a jumper, can't find the range. That one spins right out of there. Rebound to Shelby. Up the floor, Cantone. She'll run the floor right side to the glass. Missed on the shot. Amac comes out of there with the basketball. She wants to push. Amac, three-pointer by Amac. Front of the iron there. Shelby clears now for Kentucky State. Pass batted as they were trying to get it down the floor to Cantone. Turnover to Tuskegee. Sine, nice step inside the paint, had her pass attempt blocked, and the Thoroughbreds come away with the basketball. Kerr behind the arc for 3, got it. That's her spot on the floor, far side, and she's knocked down a triple there. Her second three-pointer of the ball game from virtually the same spot on the floor. Boland leaning back right side, left her jumper short, rebound to Cantone. 2-on-2 basketball, and Helani will pull it back out front. Jumper, right corner. This one's good by Thomas. So Thomas with another three-pointer. And that forces another timeout by Tuskegee with 5:22 remaining in the first half. And the lead increasing here for the Thoroughbreds. They lead it now 39-18. Take a timeout here on the Golden Tiger Sports Network.
Tuskegee fans, this is the Golden Tigers Sports Network.
Hi, this is Shiante Wester, head women's basketball coach, and this is the Golden Tiger Sports Network.
Are you looking for education that leads to career success and something more? We are Tuskegee University, one of the nation's top-ranked HBCUs. We believe in education to fulfill your purpose. Here, you work hard because you dream harder. By pursuing your purpose, you will make a difference. Are you ready for something big? Let's get started.
Booster Digital Displays is a proud sponsor of Tuskegee University basketball on the Golden Tigers Sports Network. As the exclusive provider of the digital scores table inside the Daniel Chappie James Center and the new state-of-the-art Jumbotron and scoreboard at Cleve Abbott Stadium, Booster Digital Displays is committed to boosting Tuskegee athletics to the next level. For more information on the affordable and innovative Booster Digital Displays product line, visit www.boosterdisplays.com. Eric, let's go green. 5:22 left, first half of play. Tuskegee trailing at 39-18 as Philly King, the junior from Snellfield, Georgia, out on the floor now for Tuskegee. And Jasmine Manuel reports back as well. So it's Boland, McElroy, Bobbitt, Manuel, and King out on the floor. Up top now, Bobbitt with the basketball. Over to King. Philly trying to work at the right side, but Tuskegee way away from the basket right now, not even threatening here with 10 seconds left. Amac trying to work off of the screen. She's doubled. Bobbitt will take a long three from out front. The high rebound comes clear to Thomas and the Thoroughbreds. Kerr down the other end of the floor. Steps back with a jumper, front of the iron. Bobbitt clears over to McElroy. Amac across the timeline. Boland left side. Down in the corner. Pulls back out front. Sine. She's on the move inside all the way through to the lane and got a lay in. Nice penetration there by Sine. Tuskegee in desperate need of a basket that trip. And they got one. The lead is 19 for the Thoroughbreds. Kerr with it, working right side. We're at 4:20 left, first half. And a whistle out front, and Coach Western calling for a travel violation. And she got some consensus from Adrian Milton, the referee for the ball game. So Tuskegee will have it as Talia Dilworth back out on the floor now for the Thoroughbreds of Kentucky State. Dilworth with 7 as she reports back. Boland across the timeline for TU. 4:10 left, first half. Cantone with the defensive assignment. Boland through the defense. Foul line extended with a jumper. Won't stay down for double B. Backside rebound by Jasmine. She's fouled. And Jasmine will go to the line. They call the foul on Kyla Thompson. That's her first. And that's her. Will send Jasmine to the line shooting for Tuskegee. So Jasmine at the free throw line leads the team there at 76%, 68 of 89. 10th in the conference from the free throw line. She got the first one to fall for Tuskegee. Jasmine with her first point of this basketball game. Second free throw is hard and the rebound's cleared by Shelby. Kerr handles across the timeline now for KSU. On a weave, Cantone. Bounce pass inside, and they got Dilworth at the baseline, and Dilworth got the basket. Good pass from Cantone to Dilworth at the block for the lay-in. Dilworth now 9 points first half of play. Foul line extended. Bobbitt to the rack. Floater is good by Sine. So Sine with 6 here the first half. Cantone behind the arc, pushes up top. On the move, Shelby, left side underneath with the lay-in. She missed. Backside rebound by Kyla Thompson, and the senior gets her first field goal of the ball game. McElroy at the block and a whistle down at the baseline. Amac foul down there. Foul's called on Cantone. Back on the floor now for the Thoroughbreds. Andrea Williams. Samaya Abdul-Rahim back out on the floor for Tuskegee. And Alana Roberts back out as well. 43-23, Tuskegee trailing on the inbound pass. That's McElroy in the corner. Amac with another field goal for Tuskegee. She's got 7. Finally getting the basketball a roll in her favor. Could be just in time as they look toward the tournament. There's a steal in the backcourt. Amac one-on-one against Kerr. Amac to the cylinder and got another lay-in. So McElroy really starting to assert herself in this first half of play. 43-27, Tuskegee trailing it. Kerr, right corner, Dilworth. Samaya contesting that pass at the sideline. Rebound or the basketball across the floor now to Kerr. With 2:35 left in this, 2:25 remaining in this first half of play. They dump it down low, trying to get it to Williams, and Kentucky State throws the basketball away. Trinity Layton out on the floor now for the Golden Tigers. She'll replace Philly King in the lineup. Michaela Malik hustling out as well. She'll replace Amac in the lineup. And Amac's got to be feeling a lot better about what she's done here in this first half versus this latter half of the season. In the backcourt now, Abdul-Rahim handles for Tuskegee. Up the floor to Layton, right side across the timeline. At the block, Roberts had it stripped away by Shelby. But it's taken away by Trinity. Trinity to the rack, and she'll be going to the line. Good job by Layton to stay involved in that play. They call the foul on Williams. That's her second. So she will have to come out of the ball game. Ayosa Ogren back out on the floor now for the Thoroughbreds. She'll replace Williams, who's picked up her second. Ogaran, a grad student from Ackworth, Georgia. Layton from the free throw line. The freshman knocks down the first. Final season, ball game of the regular season for both squads. As Layton sets for the second. Trinity good on both. Make it 43-29, 2 minutes left first half. Thoroughbreds with the lead. Kerr works it right side. Lead behind out front to Dilworth. Dilworth slides left side in the paint. And up top now, line drive jumper by Cantone. She's got 6 in this first half. Abdul-Rahim had it taken away in the backcourt. Across the floor to Cantone. Now Kerr in the corner for 3, missed on the shot. Rebound, Sine. Doubled in the backcourt. Now dribbles out of that. Over to Abdul-Rahim. Samaya right side of the floor. Look, they try to trap her there, and they're taking away from her right there at the sideline. Whistles in the backcourt, and they're going to get Abdul-Rahim for a foul after the takeaway. So Abdul-Rahim picks up her first, and Brittany Bolin out on the floor. A minute 22 left in the first half of play. Tuskegee was trailing at 45-29. And in the backcourt, it'll be Dilworth who inbound it to Kerr. Cantone departs the basketball game. And Fenelon back out on the floor. Kerr works it right side. Entry pass. Now they work it on the inside to Regarin. And back out front now, Fenelon on the move right side. On a weave, Kerr handles, 12 to shoot. Now at the block, Shelby. She turns with the jumper. Rimmer falls good for Shelby. So Shelby with her first field goal of the ball game. Under a minute remains. Bobbitt, right side. Sinead spins to the rack, left hand, missed on the shot. Got her own rebound. Now that's Robertson at the block. She's tied up. And with a good effort there by Wagarin, it's going to be a jump ball, but the basketball will stay with Tuskegee with 41 seconds left first half of play. Tuskegee trailing at 47-29. Out front, Layton with the basketball. 16 to shoot for Tuskegee. Trinity down in the corner to double B. Bolden doubled out front, bounce past to Layton. Trinity on the move now at the block to the glass. Got the rim of the fall, and Layton's fouled. She'll go to the line as well. Good work by the freshman on the inside. They call that one on Shelby. That's her first. And on the floor now is Sydney Thomas for the Thoroughbreds. She'll replace Shelby in their lineup. So Trinity, 70% from the free throw line, 14 of 20 coming into today's ball game. Already been there one time with 1 of 2, her first trip to the line. Chance for the three-point play here with the free throw. And she knocks it down. So 28 seconds left now, 47-32. Tuskegee would love to get a defensive stop here and have a final shot at it before the buzzer. Out front, Fenelon with the basketball. Brittany Bolden with the defensive assignment on her. On a weave, Kerr at the block. They tied up down there, almost taken away by Tuskegee. Down in the corner, Dilworth now. 9 left in this first half of play. Kerr from way out front, missed on the shot. The rebound to Layton. They got 3 to get it airborne. Bolden trying to get it up. She got it before the buzzer and hit the backboard. So Tuskegee trying to convert on that last field goal before the break. Come up short on the distant shot at the intermission. They trail it 47-32 to the Thoroughbreds of Kentucky State. At the halftime, as you're looking at our split screen here inside the Exum Center, you're getting some bonus coverage from down at Edward Waters in Jacksonville. Edward Waters and Albany State engaged in a ball game down there. That ball game has significance as well. The winner of that ball game will have a chance to bounce up in the standings on the east side, with Edward Waters right now at 5 and Albany State at 6. If Albany State can win it on the road, they'll take over that 5th position over the Tigers of Edward Waters. At the halftime here, Tuskegee trailing at 47-32. We'll take a break, and then we'll be joined by head coach Vinci Taylor of the Golden Tigers Men's Club. That's just ahead on the Golden Tigers Sports Network.
Hi, I am Deborah Rogers, Deputy Chief Athletic Director, Tuskegee University, and you're watching the Golden Tigers Sports Network.
STEM careers are one of the fastest growing fields, yet women of color comprise less than 10% of the workforce within these high-paying jobs. Tuskegee University is changing this. In 2018, we were awarded a grant from the National Science Foundation to develop computer science career awareness for young African American women. In 2019, we established the Campaign for Leadership and Excellence Scholarship. It provides future female engineers with financial support to pursue their educational goals. Today, Tuskegee continues to educate African American women in STEM fields, empowering them to pursue their chosen careers and providing the foundation they need to transform science, medicine, and technology. If a STEM career is in your future, explore what Tuskegee can offer you.
Hi, I'm Drayton Florence, 2023 SIAC Hall of Fame inductee. Thank you for watching the Golden Tiger Sports Network.
And we're back live here inside the Exum Center at the intermission. Tuskegee trailing at 47-32. And we're joined now by the men's coach at Tuskegee University, Vinci Taylor. Coach, thanks for joining us here in Kentucky State. After winning against the Marauders of Central State on Saturday, you're trying to close out the regular season on a 5-game win streak. Outside of that, this basketball... I know you're always about motivating, so you're not telling anybody anything.
No, I didn't know that.
Okay, yeah. Well, you're talking 0-0. This is the final one of the regular season. Man, it seems like the season just flew by, doesn't it? It sure does. Your thoughts coming into this ball game in terms of where your team is and closing out here on the road?
So proud of these guys. It's flying by now, but everything was moving pretty slow in November.
Yeah. Tell me about it, brother. Yeah.
So proud
proud of these guys and how resilient they are. And then it's fun to continue to learn and grow together. And every game we've been playing for something. And we always have lofty goals, and it didn't seem like it was doable. And we're going into this game in the conference tournament playing some good basketball. So hopefully we can keep it going.
Yeah, things just really starting to take flight for us as the season has progressed. This is the final ball game before the tournament. Eric will get a chance now. Maybe we put the standings up, talk a little bit about that. Right now, with Tuskegee solidly in third out of the West. So the way things stand now, you won't play.
You mean us?
I'm sorry. Second.
We're second.
Yeah, second.
Don't
Sorry.
do that to me.
No, I'm sorry. What happened, right?
I've been playing with the numbers so much. I talk to my team. I told him we were ninth 2 weeks ago.
Ninth, right? Go way down, right?
No, take one game at a time, man.
No, solidly there at second as we look at the standings on the men's side. So right now it looks like we'll be playing perhaps on Friday. I think it's like maybe a 5 o'clock start on that Friday. Not quite sure who we'll have in that ball game, but kind of a curse and reward situation for the Golden Tigers. Get the second seed, but you have to wait all the way until Friday to play in tournament play. How much of a concern is that for you?
It's been a concern. We haven't played well in the first round of the tournament, but we're going to figure it out this year, hopefully. And we always have 10-day layoff. Why do they have us at 11 and 13?
I think it's 13. Just can't make it out up there. Yeah, it's kind of punched in there. I think that's a 3. Yeah. Nobody's taking anything from you now, Coach.
We got to figure that piece out. I actually saved another game this year. I'm trying to get somebody at the end of this week and like an NAIA game and then roll into the conference tournament. We're gonna play to the following Friday, and we always struggle. We got to figure that out, though. Everybody has to do it. Miles don't seem to have a problem with it, so
sure.
We got to figure it out.
So are you going to be able to pull in another team and to play them before Friday? Or?
Everybody wanted to play November, December.
Oh, sure. Can't find anybody now.
I ain't getting calls back now.
That's just how they go, right? So how are you going to try to approach this week after today's ball game in terms of what your regiment's going to be in terms of the players and the team?
We're going to see how the night goes.
Sure.
If tonight goes how I want it to go, then we'll get out, we'll approach it differently. But if it don't go well tonight, then we're going to go back to boot camp like it's November, October. And, and they know that, and we're going to have to, if we don't have a good game tonight, we're gonna have a good practice week.
Oh, gotcha. A good thorough practice week.
We got to get the good out of them somehow.
As we look at the Thoroughbreds of Kentucky State, the team you're going to meet here this afternoon, a very potent offensive team. A lot of the categories are right there in the top 4 of all of them. And we played this team already, beat them early on in the season. What's going to need to take place here to duplicate that win from early on?
Yeah, we controlled tempo at our place, and we were up big early, I think 32-18, and kind of let them back in it. They had some guys come off the bench. We kind of resurrected their career, and since they played us, they've been playing great. 20, and they really killed this last game. And they're talented. They got 5 guys, double figure,
right.
Good balance. They play hard, and and they're very, very good at home. And so we'll need to have our best effort of the year in order to beat these guys. But we're going to have to control tempo. We can't let them get into too much easy stuff.
Well, the ball game that you won on them earlier, you shot 51% from the floor, 25-49, and from behind the arc, 4 of 7, over for 50% shooting there. So as you referenced, the cylinders were really clicking in that ball game. But here on the road, going to need the same type effort. What are you looking for from your team? You've gotten so many of your players are back now. We had so many injuries during the course of the season. Notably, Chip Culpepper, he stepped up and he's actually entered into the top 25 in terms of block shots for Tuskegee.
How about that?
Yeah. Chip.
He's shot. He's been a lockdown defender for us. Chris Mickens is getting better. And we're right where we need to be. And we got to fight. We got to fight that human nature to relax and get complacent. Our seed is already set. They know that. We got to guard against being complacent.
Well,
play operating basketball.
A couple of players that are definitely not being complacent at this point. Martez Jones and then Miller and Kasami Draper. Draper's number still going north as well, starting to add to his rebound totals. You got to be happy about what you're seeing from your bigs on the inside, given that that's where you like to start the ball game.
Yeah, our front line has been playing well all year. They're very complimentary of each other. They're a handful and they're young. We got a lot more good basketball left. I'm just super proud of where they're at. KD's jumped from last year to this year. Martez jumped from last year to this year. And, we believe in going inside out. I think early in the year we weren't doing that as much. But last game we played these guys, we shot 7 threes. 4 for 7.
Sure.
We just got to be efficient. And we brought it to be an inside-out team. My goal every night is to get close to 40 points and 20 rebounds between those two. And if you could do that, then it would be hard to beat.
Well, one of the reasons that it's been
combined 40 points and 20 rebounds.
Sure.
I think they average like maybe close to 30 points, and I think they average close to 20 rebounds. So, now that comes down to free throw shooting and making it even.
Yep.
And we're right where we need to be.
Yeah, about 26 points between the two of them, and like you said, right at about 16 boards collectively on average for the two of them.
Only 16? How many is Kasami average?
Kasami on the season, he is averaging 6.2 rebounds per ball game.
And Tez is what?
And Tez is at 10-3.
10-3?
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
Yeah. I think it's probably a little higher in conference, though. That's overall.
Okay, that's overall, yeah.
Yeah, so we've been in conference play. Those numbers have gone up. Yeah.
Okay.
So we're where we need to be. We just need to take care of business and get those guys the ball and have them take care of the ball. And when you're so efficient on the inside and drawing fouls and scoring, just can't turn the ball over. Those guys are always a safety valve. Just dump it in.
Sure, yeah,
Just
get it
not
out.
cutting, So when we do that, we're pretty good.
Well, we have to be pretty good this afternoon to beat the Thoroughbreds here inside the Exum Center, but Tuskegee trying to make it 5 in a row to close out the regular season. We'll see if they're – yeah. You can do it, Coach.
Yeah. We need to. I mean, I told these guys in December, I said, hey, guys, we can win the West. And they looked at me like I was crazy. I said, well, we got to practice like we can win the West. We start getting better. And, we only lost one game in the West. We got one sole loss in the West. And we'd like to finish the season with just one loss in the West. And that's something to build on going into Savannah and in the future. But it's such a young team. And got to bring some new guys into the mix. But the sky's the limit for these group of guys. The way they've been coachable and resilient, and just good Tuskegee men.
Well, you referenced the point that it's such a young team, and the way they've come around in this first campaign with so many different personalities out there to finish the way that we have, everybody's got to be encouraged about the way things are headed in terms of men's basketball.
I decided to go this route, go with some young guys, and we lost 4 starters, 5 seniors, and 4 starters from last year's team. We finished second. Second is not good enough, but I think that the future is bright for us. And I really believe that what we're playing now, we're built to win. The right way in late in the year. That's why we're winning late in the year. We're more physical. We rebounded better. We're a little bit more efficient, and we're a little bigger. So we're playing bigger. So I think this team is built to win. And whoever we play in the conference tournament is going to be a tough game for us. Just got to get ready.
Well, we're trying to finish up the regular season here at the Exum Center at Kentucky State. Coach, we'll see you after the ball game. Don't forget us this time, all right?
I ain't going to forget. I got you. Matter of fact, yell at me.
I will. Hey, Coach.
They changed benches. We used to be down there.
Yeah, that's what I thought when I came in. He was asking, where do you want to set up? I said, near our bench. And I was setting up down there. He said, well, you're going to be on the other end. Well, that's all right. We can switch things around. Take the win wherever we can get it.
Watch us come back by the winning.
All right. You called it, right?
Watch us come back.
Hey, Coach Vinci Taylor, always great to talk to you during the regular season, my brother. Good luck in the tournament.
Thank you so much. Always a pleasure.
Yes, sir. Golden Tigers getting set for basketball. They'll come your way next after women's action on the Golden Tigers Sports Network.
Tuskegee fans, this is the Golden Tigers Sports Network.
Hi, I am Deborah Rogers, Deputy Chief Athletic Director, Tuskegee University, and you're watching the Golden Tigers Sports Network.
STEM careers are one of the fastest growing fields, yet women of color comprise less than 10% of the workforce within these high-paying jobs. Tuskegee University is changing this. In 2018, we were awarded a grant from the National Science Foundation to develop computer science career awareness for young African American women. In 2019, we established the Campaign for Leadership and Excellence Scholarship. It provides future female engineers with financial support to pursue their educational goals. Today, Tuskegee continues to educate African American women in STEM fields, empowering them to pursue their chosen careers and providing the foundation they need to transform science, medicine, and technology. If a STEM career is in your future, explore what Tuskegee can offer you.
Back live inside the Exum Center on the campus of Kentucky State University. Golden Tigers right now trailing at 47-32 to the Thoroughbreds of Kentucky State. Look at some of the numbers from the first 20 minutes of play for Kentucky State. They're 2 of 3 from the free throw line. Golden Tigers 7 of 9 from the charity stripe, or 78%. From the floor, 12 of 35, shooting for Tuskegee at 34%. And the Thoroughbreds, the reason that they have the lead is what they're doing from the floor, 20 of 39 or 51% shooting. From behind the arc, they're over 45% from there as well, 5 of 11. And Tuskegee with only one three-point field goal at this point. The rebounding edge goes to the Thoroughbreds of Kentucky State. Assists, they lead it 11-7. Turnovers, Tuskegee with 11, Thoroughbreds with 10. Fast break points, Thoroughbreds 9, Tuskegee 4. As we get set for second half action, glad you could join us on the Golden Tigers Sports Network. Charles Ward here with the play-by-play studio coverage. And in our remote studios, Eric Tabor with our production. Let's say thanks to Eric throughout the regular season for his production work for the Golden Tigers Sports Network. As we conclude our coverage here in regular season, it's the final ball game of the campaign. On the half-court set for the Thoroughbreds, they got a shot in the corner. Missed on the shot, but got a rebound. Shelby out front with the long attempt. Missed on that, but they get a put back on the inside by Erica Jones. So Jones with the first field goal of the second half makes it 49-32. Bob it up top to Jasmine. Jasmine slides left side all the way through to the rack, and Jasmine's fouled. She'll go to the line to shoot. They call the foul on Jalen Shelby, her second, team foul number 1 in this second half of play. Shelby departs after picking up the personal. Walgren on the floor now. Sosa Walgren, the grad student, back out. Shelby picks up that personal. Jasmine from the line just continues to do what she does from the free throw line. She knocked down that first. Relatively quiet first half for Jasmine. Had only 1 point. Got both of these free throws here to start the second half. Full court pressure now by Tuskegee. Thomas in the back corridor. Across the floor now. Trying to get it into the hands of Dilworth. She's got it across the floor now. As Kerr handles up top. We're at 9:06 left in the third period. Kerr behind the arc. They left her alone, and Kerr knocks down a three. Kerr with the first field goal of the second half. It's a three-pointer. 52-34. Tuskegee trails it now. Jasmine out near the mid-stripe. Lost the dribble. Now over to Boland. Brittany, left side, cross dribble inside the paint to the rack, right side. Nicely done by Double B. So Boland with her first field goal of the second half makes it 52-36. Full court pressure by TU as KSU comes across the line and got Dilworth down, streaking behind the defense for a lay-in. So Dilworth, she's got 11 in the basketball game. And the lead now 54-36 for the Thoroughbreds. Boland behind the arc, right side. Cross dribble by Brittany, going to work at the block. Tried to bank it, left it short. Rebound cleared at the bottom by Thomas. Up the floor to Kerr. Kerr to Dilworth. And Kerr back out front now as we go under 8 minutes left in the third period. Kerr slides through left side. Malik guarding. Kerr turns with the jumper. Missed on the shot. Manuel clears for Tuskegee. Outlet pass to Abdur Rahim. Samaya cross dribble left side. Now head fake all the way through the rack. Shot rejected at the block. Good defensive work there by Erica Jones. Thoroughbreds have it in a half-court set now. Dilworth left side, leaving it back to Jones on the trail, and Jones got a foul from Boland. She got the basket, and she's going to the line. So Jones with 6 in this basketball game. She's at the line to shoot. They call the foul on Boland. Brittany picks up her first. And Amac back on the floor now, Ariel McElroy. McElroy with a good first half of basketball for Tuskegee. 9 points in the first half of play. Missed on the shot from the line to Jones. Rebound to Bobbitt. Sine bounce pass up the floor and threw it right over to the Thoroughbreds. It's the ill-timed pass up the floor. Dilworth down in the corner now. Up top to Jones. Across the floor behind the arc is Thomas. Now inside the paint. Kerr out front. She'll run it left side in the corner to Dilworth. Whistles at the block. All called down there. And they'll get McElroy with the personal. And that's her first. We're at 7 minutes left in the third period. It's a 20-point lead for the Thoroughbreds. They have the basketball. Pushing it in the corner to Thomas. Now foul on extended. Jones with a jumper and she knocked it down. Jones with 6 in the second half. She's got 8 overall. Boland across the timeline now. Brittany inside the paint. Slide pass right side. Jasmine can't finish. Fights for a rebound and a whistle on the inside. Foul was called on the inside on Wigaran. Wigaran with her first with 6:33 left in the third period. Ronnie Cantone out on the floor now for Coach Williams and the Thoroughbreds. She'll replace Dilworth in their lineup. And left of the cylinder, right of the cylinder, it'll be Boland to inbound it. Brittany looks to the inside but comes back out front to Bobbitt instead. Now Double B handles out front. Entry pass inside and riding the back of Manuel was Jones, and she'll get called for the foul. That's her third. 6:32 remaining in this third period. And out on the floor now after Jones picks up her third is Mondrea Williams. Williams back out on the floor, but she's in some foul trouble too. Williams with 2 fouls and back out on the floor. McElroy left side for Tuskegee, lost her dribble. On a weave to Boland. Boland up top now, right side Bobbitt, 8 to shoot. Sine slides to paint, lost the dribble, turns toward the rack underneath with the left hand. Nicely done by Sine for the basket. Her first field goal of the second half. She's got 8 in the ball game. 58-38. Thoroughbreds with the lead. Williams in the backcourt with the pass over to Kerr. Kerr inside the paint, now pushes across the floor. Behind the arc for 3, and that one's knocked down by Sydney Thomas. Thomas with her first field goal of the second half. It was a 3-pointer, makes it 61-38. Amac in a half-court set now for Tuskegee. Trying to get it inside to Jasmine if they can. Malik behind the arc instead. Now she'll take a 3-pointer. Michaela knocks it down for Tuskegee. That's her first field goal of the second half. That's a 3-pointer. She's got 5 in the ball game. 61-41, 20-point spread for the Thoroughbreds. They have it half-court set. Kerr with it out front. We go down to 5:12 remaining in the third. Williams works it left side all the way through. Left hand got the lay-in. She just didn't get any backside help from that Tuskegee defense, so she got an easy lay-in. Boland slides down in the corner for Tuskegee. Now entry pass, Jasmine at the block. Jasmine turns to the glass, tried to bank it in. Didn't stay down, but she'll be at the line shooting. Call a foul on the inside. That's Williams. She's picked up her third. So Williams came in with two to replace Jones, who had three. Now Williams has picked up her third. 4:51 remains. Timeout on the floor. Tuskegee trailing 63-41. Jasmine Manuel to the line when we return.
Tuskegee fans, this is the Golden Tigers Sports Network.
Hi, this is Shiante Wester, head women's basketball coach, and this is the Golden Tiger Sports Network.
Are you looking for education that leads to career success and something more? We are Tuskegee University, one of the nation's top-ranked HBCUs. We believe in education to fulfill your purpose. Here, you work hard because you dream harder. By pursuing your purpose, you will make a difference. Are you ready for something big? Let's get started.
Utilities Board of Tuskegee is a proud sponsor of Golden Tigers basketball on the Golden Tigers Sports Network. UBT puts the power in your hands to enjoy the things that matter most. Utilities Board of Tuskegee. Purpose, progress, people. Certainly thank the Utilities Board for being a supporter of our coverage throughout the season. All of our sponsors we thank for their coverage. And we particularly thank you all who are out there listening and watching our coverage throughout the year. Hope you enjoyed it as we close out the season with this ball game at Kentucky State. The men to follow on the Golden Tigers Sports Network. And if you've enjoyed our coverage, just take a minute, drop a line to Athletics Director Reginald Ruffin to let him know. This is his brainchild, and he is really trying to expand its coverage of Golden Tigers athletics. Obviously with football, but a full season of basketball, the first time ever that we've covered both teams from wire to wire at the start of the season right until the end. They'll be in conference tournament play starting on Sunday, March the 3rd in Savannah. Golden Tiger Sports Network won't be down there with that coverage, but I will be part of the coverage for the conference office as Tuskegee will be playing, we know, the men on Friday, and will determine which day the women play based upon the finish here this afternoon and what goes on with the Lady Dragons of Lane College. Manuel at the line on the other end. She got one of the free throws, and they come back the other way quickly. The Thorobreds got a basket on the inside. It was Cantone that got that field goal for the Thorobreds, that trip down the floor. Makes it 65-42. 4:16 left here in the third. Inside of the Exum Center. At the block right side. Wagren with that bank shot right side. She got the basket, her first of the ball game. Tuskegee back the other way. And foul going to be called on Bobbitt on the inside. She ran into Wagren inside the paint. And Sine guilty of the foul. That's her first. Alana Roberts out on the floor now for Tuskegee. 3:57 left in the third. Kerr works it left side. Second team all-conference player slides up top with the pass to Wagren. Wagren down in the corner. Dilworth back out on the floor. Her jumper's off the mark. Rebound by Bobbitt for Tuskegee. Over to Amack. Amack pushes across the timeline. Over to Bobbitt. She slipped down, but it came clear to Roberts. Boland got some space. Now to Roberts left side. Alana down at the block. Underneath the defense. Nicely done there by Alana to get that basket. Her first field goal of the second half. She's got 4. 3:14 left in the third. 67-44. Thoroughbreds with the lead. They have it on a half-court set. Cantone works it left side all the way through to the rack, banked it, and she got it. Finishing left side, nicely done. Cantone up the floor, Tuskegee. Malik, right side, bumping inside, jumper by Michaela. Good at the baseline on the lean back jumper. So Michaela with 5 in the second half. She's got 7 overall. Left side of the rack now. It's Thomas. Now on a give to Dilworth at the block left side. Too far underneath, missed on the shot. Roberts clears for Tuskegee. 2:32 remains in the third. Amack across the timeline now for TU. Right side Boland. Brittany surveys behind the arc, pushes a hard pass across the floor now to Bobbitt. Sine back to double B for 3. Got it. So Boland knocks down her first 3-pointer of the ball game. She's got 7. 69-49 with 2:07 left in the third. Cantone works it right side for the Thoroughbreds. Now to Dilworth. Back up top to Ogren. Now inside, left side, shot rejected inside. Thomas going airborne, but Bobbitt blocked that one. And a whistle on the inside. They call it on Sine. That's her second. Trinity Layton set to come onto the floor for the Golden Tigers. And out on the floor now, Jordan Isom, the sophomore for Coach Williams and the Thoroughbreds. Bolden will take a quick break here with 1:54 left in the third. At the line, free throw attempt is off the mark by Cantone on the first of 2. So Cantone for the second. She's got 10 in the basketball game. The rimmer on the second is off the mark as well. Tuskegee with the basketball. Layton, the freshman, with it in the backcourt. Trinity slides over to Amack, the senior. Amack left side, dish right side, Roberts. Roberts can't finish. Basketball back over to the Thoroughbreds. Layton giving chase, and she fouls Cantone out behind the arc, far side of the floor. So Trinity has her first. Jasmine Manuel hustling back out on the floor now. She'll replace Roberts in the lineup with 1:33 left in the third period. 69-49. Thoroughbreds with the lead and the basketball and a half-court set. Instead, though, it's going to be Cantone that put them into the bonus, so Cantone to the line now to shoot. Philly King sprints out on the floor for Tuskegee. She'll replace Michaela Malik in the lineup. Cantone for the first. Got that one. She's got 11 in the ball game. One more free throw coming. Cantone at 74% shooting from the free throw line coming into today's ball game. For the second, same result. Got them both. Andrea Williams back out on the floor for Coach Williams. Williams reporting back with 3 personals. Full court pressure by the Thoroughbreds. Bobbitt in the backcourt for Tuskegee. She'll come across the timeline left side. Sade back out to Amack. Amack for 3, front of the iron on that one. Rebound comes clear to Isom across the timeline. Right corner. Cantone, head fake, jumper, rattled and missed. Rebound, backside though. They'll get another look. Dilworth from out front, and she knocked it down. Second chance opportunities fruitful for the Thoroughbreds. Dilworth with 13 in the ball game. They lead at 74-49. Less than a minute remains in the third. King out front. She's doubled there and taken away. Williams took it away. She'll be free left side for a lay-in. Williams, just too strong, took that basketball right out of the hands of Philly King. McElroy down in the left corner, and she's going to be fouled by Isom on a penetration left side. So Isom picks up her first. And that'll send the senior Amack to the line to shoot for Tuskegee. Amack already with 9 in the ball game. Got the first free throw. It's been quite a while since AMAC has scored in double figures for Tuskegee. Really hit a bad patch in the season for Tuskegee as she got them both there. And part of the reason is she really was kind of asked to do something a little different in terms of the role that she normally plays. Was asked to kind of general that Tuskegee offense, and that took her out of her shooting role and likely took her out of her rhythm. Starting to find some of it here, though, inside the Exum Center. But on the other end, Mondrea Williams really finding herself in the second half. She's got 6 points in the second half after a lay-in right side, total of 8 for her. King for 3. Philly knocks it down for Tuskegee. So Philly with the triple for the Golden Tigers makes it 78-54. 5 to shoot. Cantone can't find the range. They'll have another look. Cantone again. Can't find it on the second attempt either. But at the end of 3, it's the Thoroughbreds of Kentucky State with a 78-54 lead over the Golden Tigers of Tuskegee University. Eric, before we go to the break, why don't we just take a look at those standings again on the women's side? And perhaps at some point we'll get an update from what's going on in that Edward Waters ball game. But as we talked about in this ball game, for the western side of things, update from down in Jacksonville. It's a 53-44 lead for the Tigers of Edward Waters against the Golden Rams of Albany State. As we talk about that ball game, we take a look at the East Division. Those two teams down at the 5 and 6 positions on the east side. Edward Waters holding that tiebreaker over Allen by virtue of a 1-1 split with Savannah State. So if Edward Waters can hold on, they will stay right where they are. Albany State won't have a chance to move up, but still some basketball action still left on the coast down in Jacksonville. Meanwhile, on the eastern side, we're concentrating in on Tuskegee and Lane, but also paying attention to Kentucky State and Miles. Kentucky State, if they win this afternoon, they will solidify the second position. But if Miles winds up losing from Lane, Kentucky State can jump up to that number 1 spot in the Eastern Division. And this team is it's laden with a lot of senior players, and this is probably going to be one of their best runs at a possible conference tournament championship with the team that they have. But Miles College, they were defeated in conference play until Tuskegee took them off of that perch, defeating them, but Miles in that number 1 spot in the West. Back to live action. Layton out on the floor now. Right side. Bobbitt on the move in traffic. And now down in the corner, the Thoroughbreds took it away. Quickly back the other way as Exum across the timeline. Out front, Williams with a long-range jumper. She missed on that one, but the rebound to Dilworth, and another look here for the Thoroughbreds. Tuskegee just cannot get a one and done on the defensive end. Williams, left side all the way through, challenged Bobbitt on the inside, and Bobbitt commits the foul. So Sine now, that's her third. 9:25 left here in the basketball game. Williams to the line. And she missed on the first free throw. Williams with 8 in the ball game for Kentucky State. Williams missed on the second as well. Rebound to Brittany in the backcourt. She's doubled there across the floor to Layton. Trinity across the timeline now, middle of the floor. Over to Bobbitt behind the arc right side. Now 2 players in the same zone, and Malik and Layton lose it to Exum. Exum to the rack, missed on the shot, but Dilworth got a rebound. Left side, Williams with a lay-in. Assist to Dilworth. 10 in the ball game for Williams now. Bobbitt, right side, slides all the way through in traffic, and we're going back the other way. And Bobbitt has picked up her 4th for Tuskegee. Alana Roberts quickly to the scorer's table, and so is Ariel McElroy. So Bobbitt with her 4th, 8:53 remaining in the ball game, 80-54. Tuskegee trailing. Bullard set to come in, next dead ball. Out front now. Wagarin with it. Now down in the corner to Cantone. Wagarin right side, Dilworth. Now they go Exum out front. Exum for three. Spinners off the mark. Wagarin had it. Manuel just ripped it away from her. Jasmine in the back court now. Over to Bullet. Over to Boland. Boland quickly across the timeline now to Roberts. Down at the block. Malik left side, and Michaela got the basket. She's got 9. Tuskegee trails 80-56. Cantone across the timeline now. Across the floor. Over to Williams. Long three-pointer by Williams, who missed there. Malik got the rebound. Over to Brittany. Boland over to Amac. Amac across the timeline, across the floor now to Michaela. Michaela, jumper, left side, can't get it to fall. Backside rebound to Williams. Williams slides left side all the way through. Floater to the glass, and she banked it high off the glass for 2. She's got 12 in the ball game, 82-56. Whistles in the backcourt. Exum guilty of the personal. That's her second. Timeout inside the Exum Center. Tuskegee trailing at 82-56 with 7:33 remaining in the ball game. Take a break here on the Golden Tiger Sports Network.
Tuskegee fans, this is the Golden Tigers Sports Network.
Tuskegee Nation, I'm Paul Carney, Tuskegee University Public Address announcer. Thank you for listening to the Golden Tigers Sports Network.
Hey, future business leader. Launch your success story at one of the nation's premier HBCUs. Learn cutting-edge practices and feed your entrepreneurial spirit. Tuskegee University. We get the business of business education.
From the Western Trade Center down in Savannah, Georgia, you're looking at the site of this year's SIAC basketball tournament. It will begin in earnest on Sunday, March the 3rd, with a play-in ball game, and there for the entire week until a champion on the women and men's side is crowned on the following Sunday. With all teams down in Savannah, the 14 women's teams and the 15 men teams, over 24 ball games during the course of that week to determine who will win this year's SIAC crown. Tuskegee will be right down there in that bunch. After the timeout, McElroy tried to slide it back inside, got it over to Malik. Malik back out top to Double B. Boland fouled out front by Dilworth. So Dilworth has picked up her first. So Tuskegee will have it half court with 7:15 remaining in the basketball game and 20 seconds on the shot clock. McElroy to inbound it. Pushes out front Boland. Double B, left side foul line extended. Yes, on the jumper. So Boland brings that up. She's got 9. Thorobreds back the other way. Jones out on the floor playing with the 3 personals. Out front to Cantone. We're at 7 minutes remaining. Cantone jumper in the corner, missed it there. Rebound Amac. She's doubled immediately and had it stripped away from her by Wagarin. Right side shot rejected at the block by Exum by Boland. It'll stay with the Thoroughbreds. So correction, they're going to call a foul on Brittany. So Brittany picks up her second personal. Not sure. They're saying that Exum's going to the line, which is in the process of shooting. She didn't sell that very well. Really wasn't convinced herself that she was in the process of shooting. So Exum at the line to shoot. Coach Wester just in front of us saying that was complete block there by Boland at the baseline. The official Chris Van Hoosen didn't agree with that as Exum got the free throw. They get 83-58. Bolin chases down the basketball, half-court set. Brittany to the rack, shot blocked at the baseline by Jones. That leads to a run out with Kerr. Kerr behind the arc, across the floor now, inside all the way through the rack, and nicely done there by Thomas. Just slid past the defense and got a lay in right side. 6:30 remains, 85-58. Tuskegee trailing. Malik foul on extended, rattled the jumper good there for Tuskegee. Michaela continuing to shine in this ball game though from the floor. We're at 6:15 left in the contest. Kerr handles out front. She'll slide with a pass in the corner to Exum. Up top now, Jones on the move, left side. Turns on Roberts, missed on the shot. Manuel got the rebound for Tuskegee. Outlet pass to Amack. Mack across the timeline. Now behind the arc. Amack trying to push it hard right side and drew a foul from Exum. That's Isom's third. As Jalen Shelby comes back out on the floor, the freshman from Evansville, Indiana. Naya Carruthers, a senior from Murfreesboro, Tennessee, getting her first spot of duty for Coach Williams and Thorobreds. 5:46. She's got to be thinking now that let me get some of these reserves in here with a comfortable 25-point lead, but also with the idea that she don't want to sustain any injuries to her key players in the final ball game of the regular season. May not be too far off of the mind of Coach Wester as well, despite trailing. Down at the block now, Jara gives it to Michaela. Tried to reverse lay in right side, missed on it, but the basketball to Amack, got it to the cylinder and knocked it down before the buzzer. Good job there by the senior, Ariel McElroy. She's got 15 in this basketball game, her biggest output for the second half of the season for Tuskegee. Shelby down at the block right side, kicks it down in the corner. They go around the horn with it now with a pass out front to Carruthers. Now Kerr handles with 10 to shoot. Kerr shot rejected inside by Roberts. 6 to shoot as Jones runs it down. Now they got 3 to shoot. Kerr knows it, fires a 3 and drains the 3 down in the corner. Grayson Kerr, graceful under fire there, knocked down a 3. She's got 4 field goals in this ball game, and all 4 have been 3-pointers. McElroy pushing hard left side. Lee behind on the inside. Jara fouled hard on the inside there by Shelby. And Jara will be at the line to shoot. Instead, they're going to call that foul on the inside on Carruthers. So that's her first. 4:37 remains. 88-62, Thoroughbreds with the lead. Timeout on the floor. We'll take a break here on the Golden Tiger Sports Network.
Tuskegee fans, this is the Golden Tigers Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Jordan Benson, the Sports Information Director at Tuskegee University, and you're watching the Golden Tiger Sports Network.
Hey, future business leader. Launch your success story at one of the nation's premier HBCUs. Learn cutting-edge practices and feed your entrepreneurial spirit. Tuskegee University. We get the business of business education. Home, where you hang out with friends, do homework, relax, explore, where you can be yourself. Come home to Tuskegee University. Get the education that changes lives, including your own.
Back live here inside the Exum Center on the campus of Kentucky State University. Golden Tigers of Tuskegee. Final ball game of the regular season. Meeting the Thoroughbreds of Kentucky State. The Thoroughbreds have just handed it to Tuskegee up to this point, 88-62 with 4:37 remaining as we take a look at some of the numbers. Thoroughbreds 5 of 12 shooting at the free throw line. Tuskegee 12 of 15 from the charity stripe. 42% field goal shooting for Tuskegee at 23 of 55. 51% for the Thoroughbreds at 37 out of 72. Note the difference that they've made 37 field goals out of 72 attempts, and we still got 4 minutes plus left in this basketball game. 9 3-pointers by the Thoroughbreds. That's been one of the big differences in this ball game as well. Assist, 19 for the Thoroughbreds overall, 10 for Tuskegee. The category that Tuskegee dreads leading, they lead it 18 turnovers compared to 10 for the Thoroughbreds of Kentucky. And fast break points, 10 more for the Thoroughbreds than do the Golden Tigers have. Missed on the free throw was Jang, but the rebound to Layton. Bolden for three. Double B. Can't get that one to fall. It's loose on the floor. Brittany and Trinity diving for it. And I think Tuskegee got a timeout called. Yeah, Tuskegee was able to keep that basketball with a timeout with 30 seconds left. Before 4:28 left in this basketball game. 88-63. Tuskegee trailing it. Tuskegee was hoping that they could come in here and knock off a team that they lost to big in the regular season. Right now, this ball game shaping up, headed in that same direction. A landslide for the Thoroughbreds. Thoroughbreds at number 2 on the west side of the SIAC. They have a shot at moving up to number 1, depending on what happens with Miles and Lane in that ball game that's being played today as well. Everybody in the conference finishing up today. And Tuskegee right now at 3rd. Entry pass to Layton. Trinity head fake, turns with the jumper. Can't get it to fall. Good look by her. Just wouldn't stay. Gagarin got the rebound over to Kerr. She'll push it up in the front court. Now down at the block, they go to Edwards. And out to Jones, who's having trouble maintaining it. Now dives to the floor. And this time, the opposition coach, Williams, called the timeout so they could keep the basketball. So they took the timeout with 4:06 left, and they lead at 88-63. Chance for us again to thank you all for watching and listening to our coverage of Kentucky, our Golden Tigers basketball on the Golden Tigers Sports Network throughout the year. Chance to work in some students as part of our production team. Malachi Ards and Nadir Bakari did an outstanding job learning cameras and finishing up very strong under the direction of our producer, Eric Tabor. And, of course, Dwayne Walker's coverage of Tuskegee basketball as analyst / play-by-play person, just phenomenal in terms of what he added to our coverage throughout the course of the season. Today is our final contest, men and women, on the Golden Tiger Sports Network. We'll be gearing up for softball and baseball shortly after the SIAC basketball tournament. And a shot there after play has resumed. Thoroughbreds miss on the inside. Boland up the floor, right side, Trinity. Layton hard underneath the basket, now has to spin back out. Jara up top to Philly. Philly lost it momentarily, regains out front to Boland. 3:45 left now. Boland works it hard right side, got some space. Double B, jumper, can't get it to stay. Rebound, Thoroughbreds. They lead it 88-63. Back from their end of the floor. Kerr slides left side. Gagarin handles on the weave now. Now they work it back inside to Jones. She'll turn, soft jumper from there. Missed on the shot. Backside rebound, Gagarin across the floor. Shelby, she got the lay-in. Way too many second chance opportunities for the Thoroughbreds in this ball game for Tuskegee to contend. Very minimal one and dones for Tuskegee on the defensive end. 90-63 as a result. Jara right side, good job by her to stay on the glass, and she got a lay-in. So Jara with 5 in the ball game. Under 3 minutes remains. Kerr works the weave. Gives it to Carruthers. She'll fire a long three-pointer. Missed on the shot. Air ball sends it back to Tuskegee. Ariel McElroy, Jasmine Manuel, and Kylie Brown out on the floor now for Coach Wester and Tuskegee. Boland takes a seat. 2:40 left in the ball game. Now we're getting into that area now where Coach Wester try to get some other players on the floor as McElroy's fouled out front. That very aggressive defense by the Thoroughbreds has been a problem all game long. Gagarin guilty of that foul. That's her second. Yeah, it's a non-shooting foul. Or no, it looks like it will be. McElroy going to the line to shoot for Tuskegee. Scoreboard not showing that they were in the bonus yet. But Amac to the line to shoot. So Tuskegee looks like they'll be headed into the tournament on a 3-game lose skid since falling to Spring Hill, and then on Saturday lost to the Marauders of Central State 53-47. And now here trailing big to the Thoroughbreds. Amac knocks down both free throws. Bright spot for Tuskegee's a play of Ariel McElroy in this ball game. In the double digits for Tuskegee. She's got 17 in the ball game. We'll need her in tournament play to produce on that level. Bogarin handles out front. Now across, she gives it to Carruthers. She'll work it right side. All the way through to the glass, and the spinner is good for Carruthers. Her first field goal of the ball game makes it 92-67 with 2 minutes left. Across the floor, Layton, Trinity tried to dump it down low and just throw it right over to Jones. Jones up the floor now. Lead pass. Shelby tried to leave it behind. She thought she had a trailer and a whistle on the inside. It's like Kylie Brown's going to be guilty of a foul. And Kylie with her first personal. Kylie, not a lot of minutes logged for Tuskegee during the course of the year. The sophomore from Birmingham, Alabama. Carruthers with 1:45 left. They try to dump it down low to Shelby. She got it across the floor with Aaron there, and she got a lay-in. So Ogren with that basket. She's got 2 field goals in the basketball game, make it 94-67 with 1:30 left here inside the Exum Center. Kayla Thompson set to come in next dead ball as Layton had it taken away by Shelby. Shelby, right-handed floater, missed on the shot. Had the space. Looks like she's trying to do a leave behind in terms of the lay-in, or just kind of a floating type layup by her. Kind of a one-hand scoop, if you will. Not with very much authority on it. And that had a clear path to the basket there with a lay-in, but just the technique on that. A little bit slow. Entry pass. Thompson. Now back out front. Shelby backpedals with the basketball as we come to 60 seconds left. Over to Isom. Down at the block. Bogarin right side to the rack and got underneath the defense for a basket. She's got 6 in the ball game now with 56 seconds left. 96-67. Thoroughbreds, convincing win for them in their season finale. King with a jumper, missed on the shot. Rebound, Brown with the putback, she missed. There comes Shelby back the other way. Isom across the floor, Thompson to the glass. She can't convert that one. Bench is trying for the Thoroughbreds, trying to see if they can't go over 100 in terms of scoring. But with 30 seconds left, Coach Wester's trying to get Trinity just hold that basketball. And they call the foul. Wilgren, that's her third. 24 seconds left. Jara Jang back out on the floor for Tuskegee. Trinity Layton to the line to shoot. So Tuskegee right now staying put in that third position. They're going to need some help from Miles College to knock off Lane. That really wouldn't be a knockoff. They were seeded number 1 in the West, so expected to win that ball game, but you never know. If Lane can defeat Miles, they'll move up to number 3 and Tuskegee down to number 4. But the idea was to come in and win this ball game to take care of your business yourself. As Trinity sets for the free throw and got them both from the line for Tuskegee. 22 seconds left now. Layton pressing near the half-court line. Cross dribble by Isom. Up top, Shelby handles. Kentucky State's not going to take another shot. No, they will, though. This one out front. A rebound and a putback. That one's missed. And finally, Layton clears for Tuskegee. And that'll clear the board here inside the Exum Center. When it's all said and done, the Thoroughbreds win it 96-69 over the Golden Tigers of Tuskegee University in the final ball game of the regular season for both squads. It's another big win for the Thoroughbreds of Kentucky State. They defeated the Golden Tigers at Chappie James early this year, 77-59. And they add a second insult here inside the Exum Center with a 96-69 win over the Golden Tigers. So Tuskegee on the regular season, they'll finish at 14-9 overall. And they will fall to 11-8 in the SIAC, currently third in the West. We'll see if that's good enough to keep them there. Take a look at some of the stats from the ballgame. I thought Eric was looking away. Didn't see you had them up there on the screen. All right, here we come. The magic of television or the streaming comes right back at you. Tuskegee, 17 of 21 from the free throw line at 81%. Thoroughbreds really didn't have to do that well from the free throw line, which they did not. They only shot 5 of 12 at 42%. From the floor, Tuskegee at 39%, 24 of 61. And look at the numbers for the Thoroughbreds of Kentucky State. They shot 49%. What's really amazing is they got 41 field goals on 84 shooting opportunities in the basketball game. That's a high number of shot opportunities there. And a lot of that takes place as a result of the second chance opportunities they got on there in the floor. They did extremely well from behind the arc as well. 9 of 24 shooting from three-point range at 38%. And Tuskegee 4 of 13 at 31%. The rebounding edge in favor of Tuskegee, 25 defensive, 15 offensive rebounds compared to 24 defensive and 21 for the Thoroughbreds. So they win the rebound category in this basketball game. Assists, they win that category as well. 22 for the Thoroughbreds, 11 for the Golden Tigers. Turnovers, Tuskegee with 20, just 10 for the Thoroughbreds of Kentucky. And the fast break points doubled up there. Thoroughbreds with 16 compared to 8 for the Golden Tigers of Tuskegee. So Tuskegee, they'll close the season and head into the conference tournament having lost their last 3 ball games. And they'll try to see if they can't turn things around in the tournament. Right now, it looks like they may be playing on Wednesday, but we'll wait and see after all the dust settles to see if it actually is Wednesday. As we take a look at the hotspots chart here inside the Exum Center with the Thoroughbreds on the right-hand side, and you see that spot underneath the basket where the yellow area is. That means that's one of like a hot desert there. That's where they got a lot of their points. The circles that have numerals inside represent field goals that were taking place right around the basket. And what that also does is it speaks to this second chance opportunities that they had inside the paint with the squared blocks there with a number inside. That indicates they missed the shot, but they did get a shot up. And if you just spread out, look at the entire floor, they were shooting, picking up shots behind the arc and just inside the arc from field goal range and converted on several spots on the floor from there. So they really just distributed the basketball all around the floor as it relates to shooting. For Tuskegee on the other end, their hot spot obviously was inside the paint as well. And that's where most of their baskets came from, except for 5 that we see kind of, well, we'll count the one near the free throw line for about 6 field goals that they had outside of the paint as we take a look at the hot spots for the teams in the course of this ball game. A little added feature that we kicked in at the latter part of the season. Producer Eric Tabor getting that into play for us, so it really kind of helps explain a lot of what we see on the floor. Meanwhile, you're taking a look at some coverage down at Edward Waters. Just a brief look at the play down there. I think they just went into a timeout, not able to get a score on the screen before they did. Try to see if we can't get an update from that ball game with the score as soon as we're able to. But we do know the score of this one. The final in the contest this afternoon on the season finale, Golden Tigers fall to the Thoroughbreds of Kentucky State, 96-69. Thoroughbreds go to 19-6 on the campaign and 15-4 in SIAC play. For the Golden Tigers, they fall to 14-9 and 11-8 to finish the regular season. We'll take a break here. When we come back, we'll get started with men's action here on the Golden Tigers Sports Network.
Tuskegee fans, thank you for listening to the Golden Tigers Sports Network.